1 year ago this week, Dennis Rodman announced that he would be writing a book with his buddy Kim Jong Un from North Korea. He had been asked to train the North Korean basketball team. He came back. There were insane interviews. He was then later kicked out of North Korea for vomiting and defecating all over the hotel where the team was staying. Who could have predicted, Lewis, 5 years ago when we were thinking about the future of relations with North Korea and what would happen? Who could have even remotely thought maybe somebody like Dennis Rodman will end up becoming personal friends with Kim Jong Un, or maybe at the time Kim Jong Il, showing up, and then the friendship would be troubled because of drunken vomiting and defecation. I mean, it's too weird to even be believable as a kind of slapstick comedy script.
Yeah, if this had never happened and I told you that this was happening, you would have laughed and told me I have a ridiculous imagination and that there's no way any of this is true. And I wish we could just sit down with both of them and get the exact story of everything and make a motion picture out of this.
Yeah, no, it would really make a good... Now that we know that it's actually not that far-fetched, it would make a good movie. I did read, though, Lewis, I didn't see this, that recently Dennis Rodman said he was never going back to North Korea.
He apologized for the whole thing. He was kind of teary-eyed, and he vowed never to return to North Korea. And
that's a shame. I hope he does return.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's over. I hope these two great friends can reunite. Maybe if Mr. Rodman can get his substance abuse under control.
We've had a bunch of emails about this, Lewis. Is there any part of you, and even if it's 0.1% a feeling in your mind, that Dennis Rodman may have been an operative of a U.S. intelligence agency when he did this entire North Korea thing?
I don't think so. Of course, they labeled him one anyway because he knows more about Kim Jong Un than anybody in the Western world. But I don't think so. I don't think he's the guy for that. I don't think he could even operate as someone like that.
You don't think he'd be the right guy to even do that? He wouldn't be able to stick to the plan.
Was defecating in the hallway part of the plan?
That rarely is part of anyone's plan, I feel like. If that happens, at some point you diverged from the plan.
Yeah, I just imagine that CIA meeting. Mr. Rodman, we need you to defecate in the hallway of this hotel.
This is going to be near the close of this operation. We're going to signal you, and at that point, please vomit and defecate in the hallway and then leave.
Incredible. So I doubt that was part of the plan.
All right, that's This Week in Show History. We've got a great interview coming up. We're going to answer some of your questions. It is Friday. You can become a David Pakman Show member by going to davidpakman.com/membership, and make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/dpakman and twitter.com/davidpakmanshow for the show's Twitter account.